Suzanne takes you down to a place by the river. After I graduated, I tried a little bit of time in Berkeley, California, and then I realized I wanted to act. That's what I loved the most. So I turned down a scholarship to grad school and I went back, and I almost starved. It was a really hard time in America. A lot of people out of work. And I worked for a few years and then got back to New York City and started acting again. I studied with Lee Strasberg until he died, and then Stella Adler, and all really great people. And I just kept acting. And then when I returned, I went back in the LA area. And I was able to do some wonderful projects in Hollywood for a while. And I started putting together my own things, which was really nice.
All right. So take it again from, you want to take that again, Anne, from as Demeter was going? Do you want to take it again, Cornelia?
Yes.
All right.
As Demeter was going through the world, giving men grain to sow in their fields, she heard a cry
Mana!
that came to her across high mountains, and that mounted up to her from the sea.
A director that I knew from Argentina asked me to teach his daughter acting. And I said, well, you can't teach one person acting. So I gathered a little group of people together to do some acting together. And then the group just grew and grew and grew, and there's been literally hundreds of kids that we've studied together and mostly done Shakespeare. I use about the same warm-ups with kids as I do adults. I think adults can stand to be a little silly sometimes.
Okay.
I think kids have a lot more fun acting. A lot more fun.
There we are, you in Cuba. Hey, I am the very wonder of the night. I just to over and make him smile when I fat and feed fade horse pick up, neighing like as is filly full. Sometimes look I into a gossip's bowl, and very likeness as a roasted crab.
Yes, Anna! Yes! A roasted crab!
I think adults take themselves really seriously in theater. Sometimes it works and sometimes it really doesn't. Public school is 20 years ago. So I started directing the children in this community 21 years ago. And then I realized I needed a real job so we could build this house and have a family. I could push other children and they wouldn't react. They'd just say, oh, well, Mary wants me to do it, so they would do it.
Andrew has a story to tell.
Okay, yeah.
What was the most incredible thing? Just talk to me this way.
Okay.
Incredible thing on the bus this morning.
Okay.
With Joshua, he absolutely didn't want to. And because I was his mother, he was pretty mad at me about it.
She's such a giving person, very generous, wants everybody to feel comfortable and happy, that when she's alone with her family, I think she requires some of that, like needing to feel comfortable and happy, and sometimes we don't always, provide that.
She has, a heart of gold, but also a heart of steel. And her commitment and dedication to the theater and her friends and family are just remarkable.
And the sun pours down like honey on a lady of the harbor. She will show you where to look amid the garbage and the flowers. And you want to travel with her, and you want to travel blind. And you think, maybe I'll trust her, 'cause she's touched her perfect body.